Welcome back, dear students of Class 7. Today we are going to study Part 3 of the Chapter 9 using list images and links. In the previous two parts, students, you have studied about what is a list, what are the types of lists in HTML, like unordered list and ordered list. Then you talked about the UL tag and OL tag. UL tag is used to create unordered list, while OL tag is used to create ordered list. And after studying the ordered and unordered list, you studied about the type attribute. Along with the type attribute, you also studied two more attributes that are used in both unordered and ordered list, which is the start attribute. Okay, start attribute is used in only ordered list, and also the reversed attribute is also used only in the ordered list. But the type attribute can be used in both ordered list as well as unordered list. After studying the attributes of the uh, ordered list and unordered list, today we are going to study about the nested list. Okay, in this part we are going to talk about nested list. So what exactly is a nested list? Students, the simple definition of a nested list is that a list created inside a list is called as nested list. A list created within a list is called as nested list. Okay, now this means, what does this means? What does a nested list means? That one set of elements can be embedded. Embedded means what? Joint or fixed. Okay, joint or fixed. So one set of elements of the list can be fixed in with inside the other set of elements. Let me show you this nest example of nested list with the help of an example. Okay, so the students, as you can see over here, this is an example of nested list. Let me show you. Now see students, over here, now see, there is a, this is a list. Okay, this one, okay, this is an ordered list, this 1 2. Okay, so what kind of list this is? For example, types of devices. Types of devices. So you know there are two types of devices. There are many types of devices. The major being input and output devices. So this is one list. Okay, this 1 and 2. This 1 and 2 is making an ordered list. Okay, and inside this list there are there is another list. See, this one is an unordered list which is inside this list, and this is another unordered list which is again inside this list. So this type of list is called as nested list. What is it called? Nested list. And what is the definition of nested list? A list which is created within another list is called as nested list. Okay, now how to create these kind of nested lists? It is very easy, students. To create a nested list, it is very easy. Now we are going to use the same concepts that we have used earlier. Okay, so if you want to create this type of list, we are going to use the same concepts that we used earlier. Okay, so we'll start, we'll open the notepad. The first thing that we'll do is we'll open the notepad. Okay, and we will start writing our program. Okay, the first tag that we always write is the HTML tag. Okay, so this is the HTML tag. Inside the HTML tag, we'll write the head tag. Inside the head tag, which tag comes? The title tag. Okay, now inside the title, we have to write some title for the web page. Okay, so suppose we are creating a nested list. Okay, nested list. So my title will be nested list. This title will appear on the title bar as you know it. Okay, so I'll close this title tag, and after closing the title tag, I'll close the head tag also. Okay, so I've closed the head tag. Okay, now after closing the head tag, now I'm going to open my body tag. Okay, I'm going to open my body tag. Now students, I need to just see the color of this background. It is peach puff. Okay, it is peach puff. So I'll just, you can give any color. So this color is the attribute of the body tag. Okay, so color, suppose they are giving peach puff, let us give us pink. Okay, we'll give the background color of the body as pink. Okay, so this is our background color. Okay, now inside this body, see what they have written. They have written, the first thing that comes is the example of nested list. They have written this in blue color. Okay, in blue color. Okay, so we need to change the font because the default font is always black in color. So over here we will use font tag and the attribute color of the font tag. Okay, this color attribute is for the body tag. Okay, and this color attribute is for the font tag. Okay, so color, they have chosen blue, so let us also choose the blue color. Okay, now inside this they have written some a text, right? They have written a text which is in bold, which is in bold. So we will use this b tag for making the text bold. Whatever we write inside this bold tag will be written in bold. So they have written example of nested list. I'll just write types of computing devices. Okay, so I've written types of computing devices. Okay, as you know, and then I'll close this bold tag. Okay, now you know what are the different types of computing devices: input devices, then output devices, then storage devices. Yes, you have studied this in chapter 1. Yes, you have studied this in chapter 1, right? So let us make a list. Okay, let us make a list. So for creating this list, we will start with the OL tag, because see, first one is the this the first example of this is the ordered list. See, it is written after one, so this will be ordered list. So we'll start with an ordered list. Now you might be wondering why this br tag is used. This br tag is used to break the line. Okay, so after writing these types of computing devices on the output screen, there will be a line break. Okay, there will be a space of one line. Okay, so they have written OL. Okay, inside the OL they have created a list. Okay, I'll just they have created a list. Okay, list items. What is the first list item? Input devices. So I'll just write input devices. Okay, then we'll close this list item. It is optional to close this. Okay, then now inside this, if you can see, there is a another list. Okay, so we will not close this OL as of now. Okay, will not close this OL right now, but inside this I will create UL, an unordered list. Okay, I'll create an unordered list, and the first list item in this unordered list will be, okay, I have to change, give it a type also, because see, it has the square bullets. This unordered list has a square bullet. So UL type equal to SQUA square. Okay, type equals to square. I'll just write this inside this double quote. Okay, now the first list item inside this list, okay, is what? Keyboard, then second mouse, then scanner. Okay, so I'll just write keyboard. Okay, and then I'll close this li. Okay, I'll just close this li. Then the next list item is mouse, mouse, mouse. Then I'll close this list item. This closing this li is optional. Okay, if you want you can close it. If you don't want, you don't close it. It's optional. The output will be the same. The next list item is scanner. Oh, sorry. The next list item is the scanner. So I'll open this li and I'll write scanner. Okay. Now students, they have given bunch of options, but I'm just showing you the example. So I'll just use three examples. You can add these list items when you practice it. Okay. So moving on to the next one. Okay. Now students, I need to close this UL. Okay. I need to just close this particular UL. Okay. So I will just close it. Yeah. I'll close this unordered list. I'll give, okay, this unordered list I have to close over here. UL. Okay. Now moving on. Now inside this unordered list there should come what? What should come? This second output devices. So what I'll do, I have to write li over here. This li is for the second list item of this ordered list. I'll just make it capital so that it is understood. The small is for the unordered list, and the capital one I'm taking for the ordered list, but it doesn't matter if you use small or capital, it is one and the same thing. Okay, so I will just write over here in the second list item for this OL list what the output devices, output devices. Okay, and then I'll just close this list item. Now inside this I have to create another unordered list. So I'll just copy this and I'll change the code. Okay. Instead of type equal to square, this time I'll use disk, or you can use circle also. Okay. And I'll change these items like the monitor. I'll write for output devices. I'll just change the example. Output devices speaker, then your print. Okay. So these are this is my second list. Now if you want, you can add one more type of device, li. They have not done this in the textbook, but I am doing this just for your understanding. I'll add one more, storage devices. Okay, I'll add one more, storage devices. Now you know that inside storage devices we can give many examples. I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here. Okay, and over here I'll use what? Circle. Over here I'll use circle. Okay, now instead of this I'll write hard disk. Okay, then pen drive. Okay, then floppy disk, floppy disk. Okay, etc. Okay, now students, now that I have completed my all the unordered list, okay, and all these lists also, now I can finally close the font tag. Okay, this font tag, I have not closed this font tag as of now, so I'll just close this font tag. Okay, oh sorry, this font tag over here, I'll just close this font tag over here, and then after closing my font tag I will close the ordered list because this ordered list was not closed. So I've closed the ordered list, and then after closing the ordered list I'll just close the body also, and after closing the body at the last I will close HTML tag also. Yeah, so this completes my programming. Okay, now let us save this. Go to this file, click on save as, and then give a name. Okay, I'll just write nested list uh, devices. Okay, okay, dot html. Okay, so always save your this HTML file with the help of .html extension. So I'll save it, and now let us check the output. This one was the my HTML page that I created, and when I click on open, see my nested list has been created over here. See, types of computing devices, this was the heading. Okay, this was written at the top of the page. Now this is my first list item in the ordered list, second list item, third list item, and inside them they have these lists which are unordered lists. So a list created is created within a list. Okay, so this list that is created within a list is called as what? Nested list. So I hope you have got a basic understanding of what nested list is and how you can create nested list on your own. So do practice this uh, on your own. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can comment on the YouTube video comment section. Okay, thank you for listening. Take care of yourself and be well.